Thanks, Sophie. Welcome to the Late Look North. I'm Robin Davies. Good evening. High-speed illegal e-bikes have been linked to crime, antisocial behaviour and countless collisions across our region. Now, officers at Cleveland Police have been given electric bikes of their own to help track down offenders and seize their vehicles. The force says their value is their agility in urban areas rather than their speed, and they've given training to their riders with clear rules on when it's safe to pursue illegal e-bikes. Peter Harris reports.
They're stealthy, quiet, and the police's new weapon to reel in illegal bikes. And soon, they're making their first seizure.
They offer us some advantages in that they're silent, and that means we can use them at night time as well, because we're not then disturbing residents when we're doing operations at night. They're really, really fast as well, like most electric vehicles are. They're really, really quick, so it allows them to quite quickly get from place to place. And one thing we found as well is that they're more agile than conventional police bikes, so a lot of the challenges we have in our local area, they're in streets, narrow footpaths, in kind of green spaces. These new e-bikes match the capability of the criminals, and it almost puts us on that level playing field.
The bikes are capable of speeds around 70 miles an hour and more nimble on the estates plagued by off-roaders. That's another bike taken off the streets in this operation. These bikes link not just the crime but also the road safety issue. In Cleveland alone, in 4 years, 36 pedestrians were hit by e-bikes or scooters. They cost about £16,000 each, paid for by 2 housing associations, 13 Group and Beyond, helping the police tackle the bike issue plaguing the tenants.
When the police did approach us, we were desperate to provide them funding because the impact on our community is huge. We have customers telling us all the time the noise, the disturbance, the intimidation that it provides, the criminal use of Afro bikes, how they're used for drug dealing on the streets, and the fact that they're intimidated by the behaviour.
The police bikes, like the drones tracking the criminal riders from the sky, invaluable in turning back the surge in crime and dangerous riding the e-bikes have caused.
Word's getting around, we're already starting to see some of these people on bikes realising that the police have got them, and I think it's a really interesting tactic, and it's something that'll have a big impact on the ground.
This operation, part of Cleveland Police's effort to hit back and reclaim the streets from the reckless, criminal and downright dangerous bikes menacing the streets. Peter Harris, BBC Look North.
The government is seeking planning permission to turn a former RAF base in North Yorkshire into a centre for asylum seekers. RAF Linton on Ouse could house around 1,200 people. A similar proposal was scrapped 4 years ago after a community campaign and threats of legal action by the Old Hambleton District Council. A man's died in a house fire in Workington. Cumbria police were called to reports of a house on fire on Poole Road in Salterbeck at around 6:30 yesterday evening. They say a man in his 80s has died. A joint investigation with the fire brigade has begun to establish how the fire started. New figures suggest there's been a slight increase in the number of graduates securing jobs in their first year after finishing up at universities in our region. The Department for Education has released the latest figures, which are from the 2023-24 tax year. They show an average of 61% of graduates were in employment without a further study within a year of leaving universities in the North East. That's up from 59% the previous year. But many graduates are still struggling to find jobs in their chosen fields.
I've gone to uni and I've spent all of that money on a qualification that I've got nowhere to put it. And it's like the things that I learned at uni were great, but it's then like, where does that get you afterwards?
And there's more on that and the rest of the week's political news on Politics North this Sunday on BBC One at 10 AM and on the BBC iPlayer. Wildlife wardens in Northumberland have completed an annual duck count as they bid to better understand the bird's behaviour. A total of 269 eider duck nests have been found on Coquet Island as the birds, known locally as cuddy ducks, return there to breed. The RSPB says that the number is a drop on last year's 333, but it's similar to 2024's count. Now, if you've been feeling the heat this week, be warned the hot weather is expected to continue into the weekend. The hottest ever June day was recorded this week. It broke the previous highest temperature set way back in 1976. 50 years ago this week saw the start of 3 months of soaring temperatures. In our region, at the Rockcliffe Bowling and Tennis Club in Whitley Bay, memories of that long, hot summer linger.
And that particular summer, we never used to wear suntan cream or anything like that. And came back that evening from the beach and had blisters the size of eggs all over my body.
I did go on holiday, and when I came back, everybody was as brown as I was.
We had a plum tree, and it was a massive amount of plums for that particular year. We got that many, we couldn't give them away, you know.
Well, fast forward to present day. Let's get the weekend weather forecast now with Jen Bartram.
Hello there, good evening. We've seen some lively thunderstorms over the last few hours. They should be dying away as we head through the night tonight. Tomorrow it's going to start off hot and humid once again. There will be a few showers, but by Sunday things are turning cooler and fresher. Now here's how things look first thing tomorrow morning. A few showers pushing into parts of Cumbria. Otherwise, it's a dry start and once again a lot of sunshine and still a warm day tomorrow, if not hot. It won't be quite as warm as it has been today, but temperatures for the northeast, many places still 27 or 28 degrees cooler across Cumbria as we start to pick up more of a breeze on the southwest. Then as we move into Sunday, a cold front moving through will have an impact on those temperatures back down to 19 to 22 degrees with some sunny spells.
That's a relief. Thanks, Jen, and thank you for watching. Whatever you're doing this weekend, have a good one. Adam Powell is here with our next update just after 5 tomorrow. Good night.